Today's video has the potential to be very expensive because Universal has dropped some heat when it comes to Halloween Horror Nights merchandise. The day we've finally been waiting for, good HHN merch, has arrived. So we're gonna start off by going into Islands of Adventure, the Halloween store right in the front of the park. They have a lot of new stuff. They do have some things over at the Five and Dime and Studios, but a lot of it is here. So we're gonna go here first and see what's new.
And then we're gonna head over to Universal Studios to check on construction updates and see if there's any new props around the park.
It's definitely been a while since we began a video over on the Islands of Adventure side, but this is where most of the merchandise is. So as you're walking into Islands, you're gonna come over here on the left-hand side, and this is the All Hallows Eve Lost Emporium, and this is where you're gonna find a lot of the merch. Now, like I said, some of it is over on the studio side, but not everything. Looks like Alex already found the house shirt.
That's the back of the shirt for this year.
I like that.
I always like the house shirts. They're usually pretty good, and then it just has the...
Yeah, it just has the Halloween Horror Nights 35 logo right there on the front. But yeah, there's a closer look at the back of it. You got Sinners, Stranger Things 5, Ozzy Osbourne, Hellraiser, Jack and Oddfellow, Evil Dead Burn, Invasion, HR Blood and Guts on the TV, which I like that. Madlands and Cybergoria have that same exact design on a hoodie as well. So if you're looking for like a sweatshirt version, this is gonna be $65 for the sweatshirt, and then the t-shirt is $35. They've themed the little cart over here to the colors of this year's event. You have the red and the purple that's over here. You have the little carnival bunting.
They have this ringer tee with a little boo on here. It says Happy Halloween.
I like that.
I like that it has like the cat on there. This one is 30? Yeah, $30.
Yeah, 30 bucks. Just a lot of like classic Halloween things. You have an owl, a raven.
Interesting choice of colors though. So they have some Stranger Things merch here. This is like the 3/4 sleeve. This one's $35.
Pretty cool design. I'm not a big fan of like this style of shirt, so I won't be picking this one up, but I do like all the little icons they have on it, the Demogorgon, the walkie-talkie, the flashlight, Steve's bat. Also new for 12 bucks, they have the Stranger Things 4-pack button set. You have Hellfire Club, Beam Me Up, This Place Sucks, Monsters Are Real, and then you have the gang on that yellow button. Just released today is the glasses. Here's the Stranger Things one. These are gonna be 15 bucks a piece. And it has that artwork that I believe is the same artwork that was on the key art. You have Vecna, the Demogorgon, the Demodogs. I always like these glasses. I don't collect every single one, but this is one I would buy.
They also have another shirt here, Infernal Carnival of Nightmares. It has Oddfellow, Jack, the Caretaker.
The Storyteller.
Chance.
Yeah, Chance down there in the cage. Also interesting because the Storyteller is like so much younger. Normally she's portrayed as like an 80-year-old.
And that's Eddie, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
it says
Eddie.
And here's the front, just has, again, just the little side piece right here.
So over here they have all of the acrylic pieces for the carousel. And the newest one that just came out, because they finally announced the house for Hollywood, is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Now, Killer Clowns isn't coming here in the form of a house. They're just gonna be part of the downtown Clowntown scare zone, but they still get an acrylic diorama, and this is gonna be 15 bucks. So I have to get this to complete the set, and there's a closer look at what it looks like all assembled. And it might be a little bit tough to see with the glare on it because of the plastic, but they have a souvenir tumbler. It's gonna be $28.99, and it has all the icons on it. You have Jack, Chance, Eddie, the director, the usher, the storyteller, again, in the younger form, the caretaker, Oddfellow. We have another piece of icons merch. This is gonna be 20 bucks, and it's just like a little poster of all the icons. Same design that's on the magnet, same design that's on the shirt. You can get a better look at it here on poster form. It's really cool. I'm digging this design. And then for 20 bucks, they have a Icons mug in that same like art style that's on everything I just showed you. Pretty cool. Definitely gonna be picking this one up. I love HHN mugs, and this one has like basically all the main icons on it. There's another ornament for $18. It's that same design that's on the Little Boo shirt. And then if you're looking for that in poster form, they have that here as well.
They also have this crew neck this year, and it's not like, it doesn't have the fuzz on the inside. It's just like that almost like terry cloth material.
So you can wear it in Florida.
Yeah, and it has Jack on the front. It also says Halloween Horror Nights 2026. And then on the back it has Oddfellow.
Oh, that's sick.
And then, I don't know, I just noticed this here too, like on the sleeves it has almost like fake like cut marks.
Oh, that's cool.
So there, and I think it's on both, yeah.
How much is it?
Too. Let's see. $60.
60. Oh no, look, we got our own little pile going on
Yeah,
the
but
stroller
if you
here.
get it, I can also wear it like very oversized.
Oh no, we got more of it. We got Fortnite figures that have popped up. I'm not gonna pretend like I know anything about Fortnite because I don't, but they got the Drift Nomad. We have some new Aussie merch, and they finally are putting some merch out with that key art, and this looks really, really cool. Another one of the glasses, it's gonna be 15 bucks. There's the crazy train with the skull, Halloween Horror Nights 2026. But yeah, we need more merch with this art on it. And if you weren't crazy about the first Sinner shirt that came out, there's a new one over here. This one's a brown, it's gonna be 30 bucks. And it says, "We are all sinners, survive the night." And then you have them playing the banjo right there, Club Juke, 1932. And then there's a little sticker on it. It says, "No two shirts are exactly alike." And then for 25 bucks, there's a Sinners money clip. Once again, for $15, here's a look at the Sinners glass. Again, they used the artwork from the key art. This is like what everybody wants on shirts and whatnot. So we're finally getting it on at least some pieces of merch, but this is really, really cool. And then there's a few new things for Hellraiser too. So you have this pretty heavy duty ornament of the chains with Pinhead and the Cenobites in there. They still have a bunch of the diorama pieces and the stickers. And then if you like that artwork and you want to have your own print version of it, they have that for 20 bucks as well. Here's the Hellraiser glass. You got the Cenobites on there with Pinhead. They have a new Hellraiser shirt with the key art on it. This is gonna be $30. We have a wooden Club Juke sign for 25 bucks.
They have Killer Clowns from Outer Space sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
And these are like fuzzy on the inside. So $55. They have all of these like designs down the leg. And then it has the name right here.
There you go. Definitely won't be able to wear these like early on in the season, that's for sure. But maybe on like a nice cool night. There are a couple of new things for Evil Dead Burn. This shirt was what was announced, and they still have a bunch of the hats. But there's a new Evil Dead shirt that's popped up today. And this is gonna be 35 bucks. And it's got a bunch of stuff down here. I don't really know exactly what this is. I didn't see the movie yet, so I don't know how that really ties in. But it's pretty plain.
Okay, you guys know I hate clowns, but this bag is actually really pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Like, I love that it has the little keychain. It has all the clowns here. It says Killer Clowns from Outer Space and whatever makes you happy. I guess that's
Is that
like,
a brand?
Yeah, it has
I've never heard of that.
And I guess like you can hold it like this, or there's straps on the inside. You can make it into a backpack.
That's pretty cool.
This one is $75.
Yeah, and then for 25 bucks, they have like a little matching like wristlet that it looks like we have a new Killer Clowns from Outer Space shirt. And this design is really, really good. I mean, this might be one that we pick up at some point during the season for sure. This is gonna be 30 bucks. It does say Halloween Horror Nights on the left sleeve. I don't think there's gonna be anything on the back. No, the back is plain, but that's an awesome shirt.
They also have the same design in like a zip-up hoodie. So it has the same thing that you saw on like the sweatpants on the front, and same design down the sleeve as the sweatpants, and then
Oh,
the
that's
back
awesome.
looks like this.
Wow. Okay, I have to say, Killer Clowns has the best merch out of all the
I think
IPs.
so too, and I don't like them. $65.
Okay, you guys know Alex is a sucker for anything that's a blind box. And there's a new blind box option.
$18.
We got Killer Clowns mystery bag charms. Again, it's that whatever makes you happy brand. Are those only 3? Oh, there's 6. All right, so you have all the clowns.
They're pretty freaking ugly.
We're making our way over to Universal Studios now. I have to say, I really liked a lot of that merchandise. It's definitely the best merchandise that we've seen of everything that they've released so far, and we ended up spending like $160 in there. I said this has the potential to be an expensive video. By the end of it, it's gonna be even more expensive because we still have to renew our annual pass. It expires in a couple of days. But yeah, really, really awesome job on that merch. And believe it or not, that's not even all of it. There's so much more that was dropped on the Universal site today. Not everything is available just yet, but we'll do a rundown of all the merchandise that they've made public so you can see what's going to be coming this year. So right now on Shop Universal, you could check out all of the Halloween Horror Nights merchandise that we just showed you in the store, in the park, and some things that have not come out yet. First up is this Sinners button-up fashion shirt for 65 bucks. It's going to have "We Are All Sinners" on the back, and you could see it's kind of half and half to represent smoke and stack.
There's also a Sinner's Fedora for 38 bucks that's going to be coming soon. There's a couple of new bags that are coming out. So we're going to have a Stranger Things 5 crossbody bag with the Demogorgon. And then there's going to be a Halloween Horror Nights lug bag that comes out as well. There's a new Ozzy Osbourne red tie-dye shirt that's coming. A Stranger Things 5 spirit jersey for $85. A Stranger Things 5 key art t-shirt. So we are going to be getting some more shirts with that key art. Sinners is also getting a spirit jersey for 85 bucks. There's also going to be a Sinners vintage jacket. We're going to be getting a new Hellraiser tank top. And then these are what I'm most excited for. There's 2 new Roosevelt shirts that are coming. One of them is going to be Stranger Things 5, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And then the other one is the Icons shirt. All your favorite icons are going to be on the shirt. I definitely need to make sure I get that. And then there was also some like glamour shots that Universal put out of some of this merchandise. Something else that I think is pretty cool, there's going to be a Halloween Horror Nights 35 like collectible coin or like a medallion. There's going to be an HHN 35 tie-dye spirit jersey. And then we got some new things coming for the Killer Clowns. So it looks like we're going to have like a hat. There's also going to be a Killer Clowns baseball jersey. Fort Nightmares is getting a few new pieces of merch. There's going to be this jacket right here. There's going to be a bucket hat. And there's going to be a bag for Fortnite as well. And there may be more things coming, but this is what's out on the website right now. All of it is listed as coming soon.
Also, that sky is not looking too promising, and we did not bring an umbrella today. And I just felt the first raindrop on my neck, so that's great. Remember when we were walking out of the car and we were like, oh, do we need an umbrella? I don't think it's going to rain.
Well, you can never trust the weather here in Florida during the summer because it said, whoa, I just saw lightning right over there.
Oh, no.
And it is raining right over there because you could see it. But it said it wasn't supposed to rain, and now here we are.
Hopefully we don't get stuck in a monsoon, or if we do, let us get inside first.
Hide out somewhere.
Yeah. Made it into the Universal Studio store just in time. So hopefully this is not a preview of Premium Scream Night or opening weekend, but it is pouring right now. Okay, so the rain hasn't stopped completely, but it's slowed down enough for us to go out and do our lap around the park. Not seeing any major changes yet with the front entrance scare zone. For the restrooms over at the front entrance to Hollywood, we have a little bit of a light update here. Everything's been changed out to red and purple. So you got the colors of Jack and Oddfellow that are all up here. Pretty cool. We're over in Hollywood for Sideshow of Decay. Just trying to find some new details versus the other day. I don't remember seeing this little ice cream cone and the wrapper. But all of this over here looks essentially the same. We went over this a couple of videos ago with all the different bugs that are in here. We have some more like little details that they've added to the stages. We have some like old popcorn containers. So you haven't seen Philip yet.
I see him now. It says don't feed him.
That's the #1 rule. Just don't feed him. Whatever you do, don't feed him. The cat over here is getting absolutely soaked. That's Adrian's favorite prop that's out so far. Looks like we have a little fly on top of the hot dog. I don't think that was here the other day when we came by. But yeah, just like some very, very minor details have been placed around. I'm seeing a lot of these like old popcorn wrappers. I think that's like the latest addition. So over in this area that has all the knockdown clowns, where the little Jaws one used to be, they just have an old like wrapper now. Popcorn bag, cotton candy wrapper, and they placed that right there. So I don't think we're gonna see the Jaws one come back. On this stage that's right in front of the Spielberg store, at the ticket booth, we have the usher inside now. So more icons are popping up in the scare zone. There's another like gross popcorn bag right there, but there's the usher. Couldn't come over here without saying hello to your good friend. There he is.
I hate him.
We have to give him a name. I mean,
don't know.
Philip's the bird. We have to come up with a name for this guy. Slim Jim? Slimothy Jimothy.
Jimothy. That's what we used to call Adrian's Chewy when
That's
she was a baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the official name. That is Slimothy Jimothy.
Ew, I don't like him.
Over by the Undoubtedly Dead stage, I'm noticing another icon has popped up. We got the storyteller right underneath the what is it sign. So they've added the usher and they've added the storyteller. Also noticing on this stage right by the little storyteller, we do have a scare actor trigger that's been placed, and you can see the cord running up there. I'm assuming it's plugged in. If not, it'll be soon, but we got a scare actor trigger here. So I normally do a lot of these updates like around dinner time, and the lights really aren't on yet, but since we had to wait out the storm, they did start to turn the lights on, and I'm seeing a lot of red and purple light. Here's one right here directly across from Mel's. These are going to be the light poles that are going to lead you into the HHN bar So you had a purple one that we just saw. We have a red one here, another purple one, some more down there. There's a red one. So these red and purple lights are basically going to be everywhere, really immersing you in that Jack and Oddfellow storyline. Oh yeah, this is exciting stuff. I'm kind of glad that it did rain, so we did get a chance to see this. Here's some more. Outside of Cafe La Bamba, we got purple and red lights right there. There's another two back by the front entrance to the restaurant. And now we're gonna go back around this corner this way because we have a Sinner's food booth that's popped up and it's super cool. So where the Cafe La Bamba bar is, they've literally created Club Juke. This looks absolutely fantastic. And this was basically put up overnight. This is awesome. So if they did this for a food booth, I can't wait to see what they did with the house. There it is, the hand-painted, the handmade Club Juke sign. You got the wooden door. You have all like the rusty exterior. This is gonna be where one of the menus is gonna go. And then let's see the other side over here. Oh yeah, look at this. This looks really, really cool. This is awesome. These are the things we get excited about. The light changes.
Now they're green.
Now they're green. Okay,
But
so
before they were purple, then they turned red.
now they're green. So I don't know. I haven't been here like at nighttime in a while to know what the normal light package is, but yeah, this was purple, red, now it's green. So can't really seem to figure it out. Looking over here by the Finnegan's pop-up bar, the lights did change. Everything else is exactly the same. They still have the Finnegan's menu. None of this has changed. This is still open for the time being. All right, here we are, Club Horror. We got some pretty big updates over here. So they've added a bunch of pumpkins to the truss. On this one right here, you could see the swirly eyes. That's kind of like the theme of a lot of the decorations. We saw that in a bunch of the scare zones. But I don't see Little Boo out just yet, but we have that one. We have a little cat one over here.
I was just gonna ask you that if one of these is Little Boo.
I don't think so yet.
Maybe
but will
eventually.
he pop up?
Maybe.
We'll see.
I hope so.
But yeah, they've added some coverings for the stage walk-ups over here. That is purple and orange. There's a better look at it over there. Looks like we have some sort of teeth or like a face that's a little bit hard to make out. And then the DJ booth itself has a tarp in front of it, Club Horror. So this to me is very classic Halloween. Green, purple, orange. Like this is exactly what I wanted this scare zone to become. So we'll see, or this experience to become. But we'll see. We got some more coverings on this stage. There's a few more pumpkins that are on this truss. There's some more on this side as well. Again, no Little Boo just yet, but I'm hoping he does show up. So we have pumpkins on like the lower portions of all the truss. I'm sure more will be added. You got the really cool like Club Horror decal on the stage, and we'll see what else pops up over time. Isn't it crazy to think too that literally 3 weeks from this weekend is the beginning of Halloween Horror Nights? It's just nuts.
And literally, like, in 2 nights, it's the first Halloween party at Magic Kingdom, which is crazy. They just start it earlier and earlier every year.
I know. It's just like, I feel like the construction season and all that stuff in a way just started, even though it's been going for a while. Like, we cover HHN basically all year round. But yeah, it's just crazy that it's literally almost here.
I can't believe it. I feel like I'm not in the Halloween spirit yet, but I feel like as soon as it starts, I will be.
All right, guys, we're gonna be doing like drive-by quick updates over here in New York. A lot of this stuff is stuff that we saw and covered in the last video. So we just kind of do a quick walkthrough, see if we see anything, but it is starting to rain a little bit harder and we want to get out of here before we get absolutely soaked. Here's an update on this stage. Midway of the bazaar that they've added since the other day. All right, we are getting soaked. We have to get the heck out of here. We got to put the camera away. I'm going to put in a little update on what the tribute store facade is going to look like. Universal put out a press release today and has new concept art.
So if we take a look at the concept art, you can see there are 2 performers that are on that little stage off to the left that we've been keeping an eye on over the last few weeks. So it looks like we might have multiple scare actors that are going to be there. We have the clown head. They do have to add the hand that's at the bottom of the wall right there. And then there's going to be a poster that says, "This way to behold mysteries from worlds beyond ours." And the tribute store is going to be the Sideshow Obscura. So this all ties into what was in Boris Schuster's office back when they were putting clues. But I think this looks awesome. I cannot wait to experience this. So we did get caught in the rain, didn't film an outro, so this is going to be the outro of the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a nice big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below so you don't miss out on all of our future videos to come. With that being said, we'll see you guys real soon.